Hey everybody, welcome back to FinBear channel. This video is a little bit different than some of my other videos. I realized I haven't really discussed the why. Why FinBear channel? Why investing? Why am I doing this? Why should you do this with me? And that's what I want to address in this video. Apologize, my cat's coming in. So anyhow, let me give you a little bit about my story and what put me on this path for investing. I'm going to close the door real quick because the cat is done being in here. You know cats. So anyhow, where did I begin? So I'm a single mother. I am raising an amazing kid who has two amazing parents. Actually three amazing parents other than me. I just got blessed that he chose me to be his mom. So I take care of him, and he just graduated this year. But raising him alone, a few years ago, I got very, very sick. On a business trip, end up actually dying on his birthday while out of town on a business trip. Uh, it shook me to the core. I play it very, very cool. I'm former military, so I kind of act tough, and I'm kind of a jackwagon, if you know what I mean. I'm trying not to curse anymore, so bear with me. It definitely scared me. And I went through an entire year of medical doctors not being able to understand what happened. They couldn't figure out the cause, and they couldn't figure out why what was happening to me was still happening after they got me stabilized and had me in the hospital giving blood transfusions and such. They still couldn't figure it out. And I definitely spiraled during that year. I was already a heavyset person, and I kind of gained a little bit more. I got very depressed. I have a really good job. I've got, my degrees, masters, all that stuff, but it didn't matter. I lost my sense of self, and I lost my guidance and direction. I just felt lost. And so one day I actually was watching my mentor in Forex, actually, because I was learning Forex, but it was very difficult because, again, I was lost. It wasn't making sense to me. And so one day I was listening to my mentor talking, and he talked about the power of positive thinking and law of attraction and vibrating frequency and such. And had I heard that message probably any other day, I would have been like, okay, whatever. But something that day clicked in me. And that day was February 7th, 2020. That I'll never forget that day. It's like the day I woke up. Things started to come in play. Things started to make sense. I began reading and just investing my time in things that made my life better. I started going to the gym. I lost 60 pounds. Started being happy, made great friends. That's why I have this slideshow up, so you can see the transition that I had made, to see that, we're not always rock solid. We're not always having it all together. We're all learning together. But that was my awakening. That's what got me started to really understand investing. My Forex trading got better. My cryptocurrency trading got better. My stock investing got better. Everything just started making sense. And I want to be able to provide that for other people. Another interesting part to that story, that is my life. Prior to my, as you would say, awakening, I had a very weird relationship with money. Very weird. I was very afraid of it. I was afraid of losing it. I was afraid of losing what I didn't have, and I was afraid of earning and gaining what I didn't have. It almost felt like I was afraid to lose the pennies I had, but I was terrified and didn't believe that I was worth more than the pennies I had. And that's a weird place to be. And I'm sure some of you may have felt that way. Where, yes, we had dreams of, the great car or the beautiful home and all those things. But then sometimes it's like, well, if I get that, then I'll be afraid of losing that too. So I had a very weird relationship with money. And, being sick and dealing with all the doctors that was ongoing for a year, I racked up a lot of debt. And I'm a single mom. And I mean a lot of debt. At least for me. To me, it was a lot of money. About $50,000, which is insane to me. And to some, that might be small change. To me, that's half a house, It's scary for me. And some people might feel that way too. $10,000 is scary. $1,000 is scary. Um, but anyhow, I digress, which I often do. Um, so I had this weird relationship with money. I was in debt. I was only getting myself into more debt. And I kept trying to somehow make it all work. I literally felt like I was in a boat trying to get the water out, but it didn't matter because my boat was literally two boards because everything else was gone. Um, I've worked so hard on maintaining my credit score because growing up, I was always told your credit score is important. It says who you are. It's what you are. You are defined by your credit score. And so I would make tough decisions to make sure that credit score was maintained. Um, and so what was interesting is that 2020 happened. And when 2020 happened, I had the great fortune to be with a company that didn't lay anybody off. I love my company. It's an amazing company. I love what I do for them. I can't say enough amazing things about my company. I might cry just thinking about it because I do love my company. Um, but so I didn't lose my job like a lot of people did. But because so many people did lose their job and a lot of the credit card companies and the institutions were afraid that they had too much, collateral out or debt out to people, they started calling in their debts. And it got very scary for me. Very, very scary for me last year. I thought I was going to lose it all because here's what they did that doesn't make sense to me still. And it's actually what fuels my fire uh, to win at this game that is investing and to learn as much as I can. So because I was sick and because I had died and there was a lot of debt from that, but also depression debt. Depression debt's a real thing. Going to Zaxby's and Chick-fil-A because you're too tired to face life and you eat it all the darn time, that adds up. But so anyhow, my utilization on my credit cards across my cards, it was about 70%, which is pretty high. I know some are probably higher. Some are lower. We're not here to judge. We're just here to share our story and see how we can learn from each other. But anyhow, because it was at 70%, credit cards that I had began closing. I had like one close on me. I had one lower my available credit. And they noted the reason why they lowered my available credit was because I had too high utilization. And so, say for example, it was a $5,000 limit card. I maybe had 3,500 used on it, and I still had a 1,500 buffer. Well, they would take me all the way down to 3,800, so I only had a $300 buffer. And that's scary, because what if something happens, the car breaks down or whatever it is, you're in trouble. And so in a panic, I was so afraid because I had gone, almost 20 years, about 20 years, my entire credit history, no missed payments, no late payments, no derogatory marks of that type at all on my accounts. And they were doing this to me. And I was like, oh my God, what is going on here? Like, this isn't new. Like, my utilization, fluctuates, but what in the world? And in my panic, I went and took out a $20,000 high interest debt consolidation loan. The only one I could get because my credit had just taken a hit from the credit companies by lowering my thing. So I get this loan. I then go and pay off as much or pay down about half of my credit, thinking that will keep me afloat just a little bit longer to not mess with my credit score. It was too late. By the time I had made those payments and I'd gotten all that secure, the credit card companies who had already decided my utilization was too high and took my credit availability down, then turned around the very next month and cited me for having high utilization of 90% and closed my accounts. And then I became double the debt I was in. Yeah, that sucked. Still sucks. So I am very passionate about investing. I am very passionate about saying F you to the system that is literally created to make us run in this hamster wheel. They have us convinced that it's the only way to succeed. And I refuse to believe that now. Thank God, back for February 7th, that I had that epiphany in 2020 of positive thinking and that can-do attitude and believing. Because if I didn't have that hunger and energy, it would not snowball into the channel that we have now. I am sure I am not the only person out there in this world that has experienced this. And it's not right. It's not cool. And it's part of why I love the AMC and GME short squeeze, mother of all short squeeze financial protest. It's why I'm so 100% on board with it, because I believe in it. I'm done with the game. It's time to rewrite it. We're getting screwed over all the time, and whenever they mess up, it's the taxpayers that bail them out. And I'm done. So every month, I put the money that I would put to paying those credit cards, and I put it into investing. Do I have a lot of money to play with? No. But I have taken the amount of money that I have had to invest, and for the year, I am up over 600%. So it's working. Between crypto, Forex, my side gigs, my side hustles, everything I'm doing. I actually, last week, I had a moment of release. It was insane. I hit that number. You know how we all have that number in our heads of, if I hit this number, I can pay off the debt. I hit that number last week on Wednesday when AMC mooned. Oh, it didn't moon, but it ripped. Oh boy, did it rip. And I didn't know how to explain that to my coworkers, to my employees that, they see me at a certain level. They're like, well, she can't have money problems. I am driving a 2012 Nissan Altima with 200,000 miles on it. Just hit it last week. And I don't plan on selling it. I am going to penny pinch like crazy until I am beating this game. And that's why I'm here. And that's why I hope you are here. If you're looking for the traders and the investors that are going to tell you, I'm going to have you driving a Lambo within a year, I'm probably not your channel. It's fair. It's okay. No hard feelings. I do intend to have the ability to have those things down the road. I have a personal goal for myself. I'm 37 right now. My goal is at 40 to be debt free and to have at least $1 million in savings in one form or another. And I am on track for that goal. And I hold on to it, and it makes me happy. But like I was saying, if you're looking for the flash, if you're looking to make those $5,000 drops on a deal, I'm probably not your channel. But if you are the person that works all day, works all night, struggling to keep your family afloat, wanting to figure out any option that there is to get out of this rat race, this is the channel I think that was meant for you. I think we were meant to find each other and to help each other. I can't do it all. You can't do it all. But I think together we can steer each other in the right direction. There's so much to learn, and there's so much money to be made. I think that we can all make it, depending on what effort we put into it. And I'm here to help you. I'm here to help all of us, because we all have to eat together. We've been taken advantage of long enough. So I welcome you. Please give me these questions. Let me know what you want to learn about. Let me know what you want to dip your toe into, but you're a little concerned, like, wait, I don't know, like, I want to get into crypto, but I don't know what exchange to get on. It all looks so crazy. I don't understand. Like, is it fake money? Am I not going to get my money back? Let me help you explain those things to you that I have learned, because I had those fears and concerns and questions. I didn't know. I was like, oh man, this is intense. I don't know if I can handle this. And once I dipped my toe and I realized, okay, I can do this. Not every day is going to be a winning day. We're going to have some red days, but we're also going to have some green days. And the whole goal, or the whole, movement and purpose of investing is to have more green days than red days, and to make those green days more significant. And, you can take that mentality beyond the investing world. Take it in life. Take it in everything that we do. because that's how we're going to make it. If we're not right up here and right in here, what's the point? So that's my little spiel. It's a lot longer than I expected it to be. I thought this was going to be a 2-minute conversation. Maybe I'll break this up. Maybe not. I don't know. Maybe no one will even see this. Then it'll just be me getting this off my chest. But thank you for taking the time to visit this channel. Thank you for learning with me. Thank you for growing with me. And thank you for earning with me. Thank you for trusting me to try to help you and to help guide you on this journey. I think we are capable of amazing things, and I can't wait to see your stories and see what you're doing. Tell me your wins. I want to know. So please hit like on this video if you enjoyed what I had to say. Please comment. I prefer that more. Comment. Dialogue with me. Dialogue with each other. And please click that subscribe because it helps out for let other people see what we're about and see what this movement is. And I look forward to seeing you in the next video. Have a wonderful day and go make some money.